Jennifer Daffren is her name. She's from Vietnam. She's got an amazing story, and she's changing the world as a business owner, an author, and a speaker. Here on the Michael D. Show in Dallas, Texas, in the Beyond Publishing Studios. Jennifer, welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Hey, it's really great to have you. When I heard your story, oh my gosh, you lived in Vietnam. You didn't know you were poor. You just knew you were hungry. And here you are now in the U.S., and your life has done a complete 180. What was your first thought as a child about changing lives and touching people's lives?
When I was a kid?
Yeah.
There's none.
None of that?
That we were just trying to survive. We were trying to get food to eat, trying to get survive, roll it to the next day. We have no idea. Myself, the only thing I remember is my whole house was burned down completely. From my sister, stupid enough to put the iron. Well, back then we don't have electric irons or anything. It was coals. So she was just putting, and then it just burned the whole house down. And that's my unbelievable memory then. But it's growing up and get out of the village and have no idea where life will roll you to. And
you never met your father. Your father left when you were 8 months old, so you have no memory or recollection of him. And how much of a vacuum did that leave in your life? How did you overcome not having the love of a father and the security of a father?
Not that I remember. It almost like you don't have a father at all. Mm-hmm. You don't know what it's like to have a father. So my mom was a dad, and my mom was also a mom. Mm-hmm. But I feel like later in life, I feel like I'd rather not have a dad coming back and forth. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of divorce, mm-hmm. relationship. But to me, like I have no dad altogether. So I feel like, okay, my mom is also my dad. So I've grown up with her just being a poor situation. She just beat herself up just to help us to get food on the place.
Now, you were really strong in California during the shutdown, during COVID. You have a nail salon. Now you have 2 nail salons, and you had just started your business, and Governor Gavin Newsom is trying to shut you down. How'd that make you feel?
I was just terrified. Yes, when you, as an immigrant, right, when you stand up for yourself in someone else's country, it's like one of the biggest things you shouldn't do is that don't against anything. Because come from a communist country, like shut your mouth, keep it natural, be grateful, right? But for the moment, my business was in danger, and not like I'm complaining. It's everybody else have a problem. The whole nation have got shut down, right? But to me, what he say on the news was nail salon. The reason the COVID happened because of nail salon, like specifically on the news, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's invisible. So at that moment, I feel so strong. I'm like, no, wait, no, this is not happening. So I get up and I started to go on the news, and I reach out to the news and this is not fair for us. Yeah. So the news had come to us for like a whole year straight.
You were on the news Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night.
I know.
San Diego News,
yeah,
San Clemente.
HSBC, yeah, yes. ABC 7, News 8, is everywhere. It's just because
free publicity. Did you get new customers out of that?
Well,
I would imagine
the customers are so proud. Yeah. I mean, they hate to see me cry and losing my business. Because imagine if like my late husband, who's suicide, left me the money, opened the salon, and that's the only first tank of gas in my car to help me to drive that vehicle. And all of a sudden, Governor Newsom, I mean the governor, I apologize, but he's still our governor. I have full respect for him whatsoever. But in the business point of view, I mean, come on. Yeah. Say things like that, it's rough for us.
You were literally doing nails in triple-digit weather out by the dumpsters, right? I mean,
I did. It was.
You maxed out your credit cards. Yep. You kept the doors open. Yep. But you talk about your customers kept coming back to you because they believed in you. Even then, they'd buy a house on the other side of town. They would keep coming to see you.
Yeah, there's a time we were by dumpster. We got kicked out. We basically shut down for 10 months, and then we got kicked out. And so they say, go outdoor, go work, do nails outside in 180 degree. 180 degrees, not 180.
180, yeah.
180 degree in Escondido outside in the middle of August. And he said, go outside and do nails. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
So, but I don't give up. I'm like, you know, if he say that, and he said that on the news, and he's a governor, I'm just gonna do it. And so we like about 5-6 people, and we outside by the dumpster doing nails, and customers just drive by and crying and just watching us, and they don't need to get their nails done. They really don't. In the middle of the heat, outside, it's called personal service, right? So then they just like going outside, and then they just drop off envelope with some money,
And they're
then
tipping you,
they're
and they're
tipping
bringing
us, and they're
friends.
like, I'll help you to get back and make sure we fight for it. And so some people are giving some $50. They struggle on their own because everything was shut down. But that was the reason I wanted to come back, and I wanted to be the most strong nail salon business owner, and I want to change everything by the way we change the industry.
Your chapter in Powerful Female Immigrants, you talk about overcoming not having a father. You talk about your first husband he committed suicide.
Yes.
You weren't together at the time. You had already divorced and everything. But how do you overcome things like that, tragedies that happen to you?
It was really tough. It was really tough to me because of what I have today because of him. What everything I have that was the first gas tank that I had because of him. I'm sitting here with you because of him. Yes, he's my ex-husband because we're not in the same path, you know, but I have everything I have today. Without having him, I wouldn't having anything. I would have been still in Vietnam. So taking the loss that he just shot himself, committed a suicide by some sort of like inner voice that I don't know, I couldn't tell. At the time, I didn't really speak good English, so I didn't really know how to explain to him he can go get help.
Yeah.
He can get things better. Life is not that bad. Life to me, it started with nothing. So to me, like, here, it already like paradise.
It's paradise.
Yes, so to him, like, it's bad at some point,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
couldn't express myself how to help him
Yeah.
to get to where he wanted to be, better in his path of life. But he's such a nice guy. He's the one who helped me with my credit. My credit score is amazing because of him. My life is better when I can buy car. I mean, I buy Ferrari, come on now.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
I can buy all those things because my credit.
That's a good photo op for the book, right in front of the Ferrari. You're going to do that.
Yes,
right?
please
now,
do.
You've got a new book coming out, and
Yes.
you're writing your story, your memoir. What is it you want people to know about you, and how do you want to inspire them?
This book is it's not about how many people can read and how much money I can make out of it. This book is about how do I get to be a jungle little kid. Only remember the one good thing is that my mom always saved me as a kid to become who I am today. I want people to have that hope. And that hope become a motivation, inspirational, and get them to the other side. And at the time when like business owner, we going through rough time, as I shared with you earlier, but if we can get through the other side of it, the door is always open. There's something gonna happen. The doors always happen. Something gonna happen to you in the good way.
Yeah.
But gotta get to the other side of it. How do I do that? Because I didn't start with anything that paradise.
Follow Jennifer on
Yeah.
Instagram. She's
Thank
changing
you.
lives. She's speaking everywhere. Her best-selling book is coming out soon, and Powerful Female Immigrants, Volume 4. And your second husband, Michael, amazing man. I had the opportunity to meet him recently with you.
Yeah.
And you guys were blessed during COVID. Not only did your businesses survive, you've got a strategy to take over in the nail industry, but God bless you with a baby girl.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. We're definitely
Yeah, of
going to have
course.
you back on the Michael D. Show. Thanks,
Yes, thank
Jennifer.
you. Yes,
Follow
thank you.
Jennifer. Keep
Thank you.
inspiring.